brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world, triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching it. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing a host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers, like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible for what's been happening. Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the third boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted, which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Sahelanthropus, they both came to life thanks to the third boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Sahelanthropus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the third boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Serac power plant. Sahelanthropus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Sahelanthropus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, how many children do you remember being there? Children with a burning desire for revenge and bearing a grudge against you. I can think of only one. Eli. We don't know what kind of life he's had, but the resentment he's shown toward adults is nothing short of extraordinary. The third boy resonated with Eli's mind. And that means Eli bore the strongest animosity of all individuals within the boy's reception range, estimated to be a 3-mile radius, beating out even Volgan and Skullface. The third boy has probably remained hooked on Eli's anger since. You remember at the Devil's House, the third boy showed an interest in Shabani? That must have been his ego making a rare appearance. He may possess abilities far beyond anyone else in the world, but he's still a kid. Maybe them both being kids was enough to bring them together. And if so, maybe with Eli, he isn't feeding off him, but acting in symbiosis with him. So what kick-started the third boy's powers? If we look at the location and time that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good guess. When the plane experienced the first anomaly, it gave an accurate report of its position to a control tower, due north of the Black Sea, 125 miles east of Kiev. Dead south on the Black Sea is Cyprus's Green Line. So the plane's position was directly north of the hospital where you'd been asleep for 9 years. And this anomaly was reported at exactly the same time that you woke up. The plane was enveloped in flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors, at least not publicly admitted. Your thoughts formed a synchronicity with the boy's psyche and were amplified inside his brain. That would have been more than enough to trigger his abilities. Your rage was like a big bang in his head, blowing the lid off his powers. The boy was then secretly moved to the lab outside of Moscow where Volgan was comatose. There, Volgan's thoughts resonated with the boy and he was awakened. Volgan became the man on fire, hell-bent on getting revenge on you. His instincts led him straight to you. Skullface knew Volgan from Operation Snake Eater, or perhaps from even before. Monitoring this pair of extraordinaries, he discovered the hospital and sent his assassin and XOF. Skullface was probably watching the situation from close by. Then, realizing how useful these two test subjects could be, he approached them. Reacting to Skullface's thirst for revenge, this time the boy let Skullface's will control Volgin. Volgin, at times driven by personal revenge, at times through Skullface's will, kept on moving, though his body was little more than dead meat. Perhaps there were moments where even your thoughts affected him as well. But without the boy's power, it was like the plug had been pulled from the socket. Everything was powered by anger, malice, revenge. This is how the end of the report sums things up. Both the third boy and the man on fire were originally test subjects of paranormal research for military applications, like telekinetically controlling the leader of an enemy nation and making him launch a nuke, or stopping the heart of someone on the wrong side of the Berlin Wall, experimenting with latent human abilities. They were used as tools of the Cold War. The boy's only crime was being born with unique gifts. But he was sacrificed on the altar of war. His life reduced to slavery under other people's wills. Turned into a living weapon with no will of his own. And eventually the only emotion he could feel must have been the desire to get revenge for the hand he'd been dealt. Boss, it's you that awakened the boy's powers. But there's more to it than that. I guess the anger emanating from you was something he could truly relate to.
How do we know she's connected to them anyway?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, whoever she is, boy, does she creep me out.
I hear ya.
That's where this game really shines, man. All the shit I just listened to with you guys for like the past 10 minutes or whatever the fuck that was, I don't even know. 6 minutes, 8 minutes, I don't know. Also, welcome back to myself, to you guys. That was fucking... That's where this game shines, is that shit right there. That's very interesting. A lot of cool shit with what I was just listening to. A lot of cool shit. Nothing that I was thinking of either. The whole fucking paranormal activity division trying to control someone else so they can launch a nuke from within their own base. That's fucking disturbing. This was in the 60s too. That's fucking crazy. Some fucking MK Ultra shit going on. Juicy. Juicy. Alright, the game is redeeming itself a little bit for me. All I had to do... Are you kidding me? Alright, game lost me again. Just kidding, it didn't lose me. Or did it? Fucking with you guys, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Please select a mission.
But am I? I got you guys.
Unit dispatched.
Unit dispatched.
Unit dispatched.
Unit dispatched. Might give me a mission? Well, Spider, you tell me... Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone complete.
Roger.
Well, you were here for the last thing to happen, right?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I feel like this game does not really show me that boss is a bad guy.
On station at LZ.
No, Eli just stole the Sahelanthropus. Were you here for that? I thought you were. Also, how do they know Eli's my son? Also, wait, fuck. No, I wanted to shower. No, okay. So are they gonna fuck or what? I didn't. Boss hasn't tortured anyone. Ocelot and Kaz have been all the ones doing that.
About Eli hijacking some.
He just watches.
We know how he got it moving. It was Emmerich. He used the kids in the staff living quarters to carry out his repairs. We got the details on tape. You're gonna want to hear this.
The way they make it seem like Kazuhira is the boss, honestly, and Ocelot, not a lot of the times.
Having the children repair Sahelanthropus.
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure.
I mean, boss literally doesn't say anything half the
It
time.
wouldn't work.
Well,
Nothing.
It's just like riding a
It's just
bike.
this guy talking the whole time and
It
Kaz.
didn't work. It
And I feel like I'm just like an extension of them, like a partner. I don't really feel like I'm in
Did you
control.
put your son in it?
we
feel like I'm not in
never
control at
did
all.
that.
His name was.
I just like
Hal,
I feel like
wasn't it?
I feel like the
thought you
attack
said
dog
you never
sometimes.
saw his face, but you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiment.
Damn, Spider, I didn't even realize that. You're right.
wanted
He
to
didn't
get
say a
in.
single thing.
It was such a
He just went
short
along with it.
time we had.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. Changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer upon layer of convenient stories until nothing means anything to you anymore. You're happy all the time because you don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really?
They cut
You're not a
Kiefer
victim,
voice
and
acting?
You're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator.
I thought maybe they couldn't afford him or something because he
The
wasn't
real world doesn't make you
talking.
suffer. It's the other way around.
Why would they do that?
Plant expansion complete. Please select a landing zone.
Okay, there's not a mission to do. Now there's a mission?
Hey. Eyes on Kazuhira. A message from the parasites.
Is the third boy Psycho Manus?
Clouds approaching.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Please
Boss,
select a mission.
I've updated your mission list with absolutely nothing. Who is Solidus? And how is Eli? Why were they calling him my son? I'm the president. They cloned me and made me the president. I know he's Liquid Snake, but how does that make me my son? And how'd they know that? They're like, this is your son. We gotta go get him. How'd they know all this shit? What the fuck, dude? The clone of a fucking military terrorist becomes a president? They know about the project? Did they condone the project? Leader of a terrorist group. Didn't... Wait. How was Ocelot... How was Ocelot... How is Ocelot my... basically brother if he's like the same age as me, it seems like. Is he not? No, he's my son though. He's not my brother, but he's like the son. What? I thought I just heard Ocelot's my son. He's the son of the boss. Right. But the boss was my love interest. That makes him like my age. Like how Sean Penn is dating Vincent D'Onofrio's daughter, and they're the same age. Did you know that? But someone said she's my love interest, and she was like very similar to my age. Yeah, Sean Penn, who's the same age as Vincent D'Onofrio, is dating 20-something-year-old, like 20, maybe even earlier than 20, I don't even know, something-year-old Vincent D'Onofrio's daughter. Relationship, so it was sexual in nature then. I played MDS3. And after watching it, I remember it. I feel like a lot of this game goes back to World War I and even II. Ocelot was born during the Normandy invasion. Interesting. What year is it? 1984 right now? Right. They wanted to do a good job and help everyone out, right? Like, actually, they were like a mini superpower trying to stop shit from happening anymore. And the legacy was just a bunch of cash. Elite cabal of people. Yeah. With daughter of one of the philosophers. Oh, I didn't know that. And then, wait. And then they kind of like die out. And then Big Boss wants to do the same thing almost. But like, he creates the Patriots, right? And from what I understand, XOF is just basically Fox at the same exact time, and Skullface is like basically like my partner in a sense, who I didn't even know about, but also has parasites. I have no idea who Donald Anderson or Paramedic are. Also, yeah, there's no missions left. Yeah, I don't remember any of those people. Without quiet? See, how would I know that without looking up a fucking walkthrough or something, man? Or having you in chat? You know? That's pretty big to me. I'm all for a game not hand-holding. I totally get that, but sometimes, like, dude, this isn't necessarily not hand-holding. This is just like poor. It's not even. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I don't know what to call it.
Please
It just feels like
specify a
confusing.
project.
I still don't have 35. It says 35. That's cute. 35. That's a pretty good way to put it. Listen, I'm still a fan of this game. I'm a fan of it enough I want to play all of them basically, you know? But some shit I'm just like, I just feel like it was blown out of proportion for me, like hype-wise. I don't know. And it still holds up. It still holds up 5 years later. I'm playing it 5 years later, but yeah. Don't tell me, man. Oh my god, dude. I feel like people just jizz over this so easily. Dude, come on. I never even got the wormhole Fulton. If I'm actually about to beat this game and I never got half of this shit because I didn't push V on stuff, I'm gonna not think twice about it. But I will, for a moment, think to myself, what the fuck? They don't have all of them on GOG though. Like 3 and 2 and 4. Right? Is for min-maxers. I mean, it's not even base building at that point. I just want to upgrade my weapons that I've had the whole fucking game. I haven't upgraded my weapons in like 20 hours. Maybe I'm just unfamiliar with game design from Japanese individuals. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm way more catered not to Japanese stuff because of just lifetime stuff. But it's like, it's one thing. I just feel like it's clunky and just like too much. You get an FOB? What are you talking about? Like in America, a lot of games hold your hand and suck your dick and do everything for you, right? Because people are just dumb. But with a game like this, it's not even that. It's just like, I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, I kidnap a lot of people. Not everyone, but a lot of people. It's somehow like not very fun to just keep kidnapping people. Like, depending on the combat situation I'm in, I just want to like play it out like naturally and not have to worry about kidnapping people. I don't know what to do right now, so I'm just gonna get in a helicopter.
Please a landing zone.
Roger.
Yeah, I kidnap everyone I don't kill as well, that's what I'm saying, but
Arriving shortly at LZ.
yeah.
This is P-Squad. On station at LZ.
Try start off. Okay. Let's see.
Gaining altitude.
So you're telling me there's no sex scene with Quiet and Snake? That's fucked up. That's very fucked up. That's a huge tease. Very, very fucked up, man. It's a huge tease and it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Come on, dude. How are they gonna tease me like that and not give it to me? Naked dancing in the rain? Really? She hasn't showered with me, dude. Well, I haven't bonded with her, bro. Time to do a side op. What do you mean she's a plant? So, you're telling me not to do a mission with her, while I, at the same time, want to build the bond with her. When did Ocelot explain her? What does he say? I was listening to everything. You just wanted to find a way to use that emote, Rick. So you had to say that beforehand for it to be... Yeah, I listened to all of that. That doesn't mean she's a plant. Just because she does the same stuff. I mean, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, she breathes through her skin and all that because of the parasite. She's not a plant, though. God damn it, Spider. You're making me feel like I missed something, and I was like, wait. She turns brown in the fall if I don't water her. Also, Rick, how you doing, man?
Weather will clear shortly.
Well, I'm gonna plant my in her. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Please select a land heading to Central Africa.
I mean, I like... Oh, look at them jiggle. I like showers because I feel like I'm getting watered. I'm not a plant. Or am I? She's not even naked. That's fucking bullshit. Stop saying that.
Deploying.
Stop. Rick, you just want to use that emote. You literally just want to use that emote. Both of you just want to use that fucking emote. Spider, you have BTTV installed? Oh yeah, I zoomed in on her sniping. She like lies on her back, and when she moves, her boobies jiggle big time. Oh god, I gotta check that out. You don't have BTTV installed, but you can see these emotes? Or are you just copy and pasting the code? You're just repeating what you read? You can't see the emotes. You can't see the emotes. How do I show you this right now? Hold on, let me show you this. Check your snap.